through 8 episodes, 6 regular season, 2 semifinalists, and now it has all come down to this episode 9, also known as the season 1 grand finale of Rocket League Jeopardy, something that we have been doing for the past couple months. 17 competitors entered the show and only 2 remain. Those 2 competitors have fought tooth and nail to get here. Let's go ahead and meet them, shall we? We have our first competitor. He was in episode 2 as the winner there, and then competed in our first ever live showing in episode 7. He won episode 2 with 20,800 points, beating out Tiz and Pyrex. And then in episode 7, the live event, he won with 9,000 points, beating out Sleeper and Dylan at the Raleigh Major. And a little known fact about him also is that both him and his competitor are Liquipedia editors, and he has more edits than his competitor with 3,122. That is Shaka.
What's happening?
Shaka being our first competitor, but who is going to be competing for him for the title of Season 1 champ? Let's find out. He was our Episode 5 winner and our Episode 8 winner. Won Episode 5 with 31,500 points, the most points we have ever seen from a winner. Beating out apparently Banana and Hotshot in that head-to-head battle that was so memorable, coming down to the wire. And then in the 8th episode, the most recent, played against Manny, and technically Green was supposed to be there but wasn't able to compete. So the 1v1 ended up being Manny with 15,601 points. Like I said, he is also an editor, Liquipedia, with 2,133 edits. It is Pyro.
Good evening, y'all.
And as always, I am your host as we hop into this very, very special final episode of Season 1 to see who we are going to crown a champion today. So, as usual, we have to decide who goes first. So players, I am currently thinking of a number between 1 and 20, and for the final time in Season 1, I want you to DM me what number you think I am thinking of to see who starts out. So while they get their DMs in to see who is going to start out, I just want to say thank you to everyone who has been supportive of this show, everyone who has watched, participated in it. I couldn't have done it without you guys, and I look forward to the future. But as the DMs come in, we have our answers, and right now Pyro ended up putting 12, Shaka ended up putting 8, and the number I was thinking of was 18. So Pyro will be going first in this battle. But before we get into our battle, we got to figure out what categories we're going to be looking at. So might as well go ahead and start looking at the categories for the first board. Your first category, handy headlights. So I'm going to do a zoomed in photo of a car just on the headlights. You have to tell me what car that is in Rocket League based on the headlights. All right. Second category, avatar borders. The thing that you put around your profile picture, I'm going to need to know the name of that based on what you see. Category 3, acquired array. This one I'm going to have to explain a little because it sounds a little tricky. Acquired array essentially just means teams that went into tournaments, so like world championships, majors, or even just regionals, that got picked up by an organization. So I'm going to give you the name of the team before they got picked up and what event they got picked up for. You have to tell me the team that picked them up. All right, fourth is going to be first season regions. Pretty self-explanatory, just anything that happened in the first season the region came in, you just have to answer. Fifth is going to be first place finishers. So any team that has finished first place at an event, I'm going to give you the event and a description of the team. You just have to give me the team name. And then sixth is going to be last place losers. If we're doing first place, might as well figure out our last place competitors that competed in these events. So if you can't tell, we're going very team heavy for this first board, but Pyro, like I said, you got the closest to it, so you get to start off our board.
Let's start with first place finishers for 600.
All right, first place finishers for 600, correct?
Mm-hmm.
All right, let's get it started. The DreamHack Pro Circuit would make its way to Montreal in 2019, where this unlikely North American team would go on to run the gauntlet against some of the best teams in the world, qualifying through the lower bracket during both group stages before winning it all in Game 7 of the Grand Finals. That is going to be Pyro.
Who are the Peeps?
That is indeed the Peeps. Pyro already starting off strong with 600 there as we go right back into the board.
Keep working. First place finishers for 800.
First place finishers for 8. The E-League Cup in 2018 was hosted in Atlanta, but Europe still made their impact as this squad would show up and show out, being the only team out of the 8 at the event to not be on an org, yet still would end up winning it all. That is going to be Pyro once again.
Who are the Bricks?
That is incorrect. So Shaka, you can steal if you would like to. Shaka.
Who are Weedham Girls?
That is indeed Weedham Girls. So Shaka taking the lead with that one there still early in this game. Shaka, you get to choose what you would like next on the board.
Let's do handy headlights for 400.
Handy headlights for 4. This vehicle's headlights are double that than most of the cars, since it has 4 headlights instead of 2, with 2 stacked on top of each other on both sides. That is going to be Pyro.
Is the Merc?
That is indeed the Merc. That puts you back in the positives. And then once again,
let's move to first season regions for 800.
First season regions for 800. Going into the first ever South American playoffs to make Worlds, as the number 1 seed should secure your spot, as the top 2 teams out of 6 would make Worlds. But this team of KaiOTG1, Math, and Vault would lose the winter final in 7 and the loser final in 6 to miss the chance to go to Worlds that season. Alright, that is time. The team we were looking for is who is Erodium. Erodium was the squad that did not make Worlds, even though they were the 1 seed out of SAM. And we just move right back on to the next one.
Let's try first season regions for 1000.
Alright, your first season region for 1000. When OCE was introduced to Rocket League in Season 3, 4 teams competed in the finals, where the top 2 would make Worlds. This team, is in specific though, consisting of Dumbo, Lucarish, and Snarf, would have to use their sub AoE EMP for Lucarish the whole finals, where they would help lead them to the winner final, where they would lose in Game 7 to the number 1 seed, then lose Game 7 in the loser final to miss Worlds just barely. If you can't tell, this is indeed the hardest board we have had. That team was Sandcastle.
Wow.
Yeah, no.
All right, well, back on to the next one. No one got it right or wrong.
Let's move it back up. First season regions for 600.
First season regions for 600. That is going to be our daily double tap for the first board. Pyro, since you don't have since you are in the positives, you have to bet anywhere from 5 to your 200. So, what would you like to bet, Pyro?
Let's make it a true daily double.
You just want to go the full 200? Alrighty. Your first season region for the true daily double is after a long first season for Mina during the 21-22 season, the team of Zezenix, AMS, and Mason, or I don't know how to pronounce that, but would squeak into the wild card as the 3rd seed for Mina. And they put on an impressive performance, almost qualifying for group stages, just falling short in the wild card, going 2 and 3.
Who are O1 Esports?
That is indeed O1 Esports. So that will put you up to 400 points, getting the getting the daily double right for the first board in this competition.
All right, let's stick with first season regions for 400.
All right, first season regions for 4. Sub-Saharan Africa has always been on the lower end of competition ever since they entered the RLCS scene back in the 21-22 season, and it showed as the number 1 seed in the region consisting of Snowy Darth and Skill Steel, would get swept for all 3 of their losses during the wild card, but they did show some hope, getting a 4-1 series win over an APAC team to finish 1-3 in the wild card overall. That is going to be Pyro.
Who are Orlando Pirates?
That
XD.
was indeed Orlando Pirates XD, so that puts you back tied for first with Shaka. And once again,
I gotta be faster.
All right. Let's finish out the category first season regions for 200.
First season regions for 200. Again, the first category out of the way off this board. A lot of people don't remember that when Asia Pacific entered the RLCS, they were actually split between North and South. And this team specific of LCT, Max U, and Commutator would dominate the South before going to Worlds and losing in the wildcard 0-3. That is going to be Pyro.
Who is Game & Gladiators?
That is indeed Game & Gladiators. That now moves you up to 1,000 points,
So
taking the lead
quick.
right back from Shaka. Yeah, that's something that Manny had issue with last episode. So Shaka, good luck.
Yeah. Let's go first place finishers for 1,000.
First place finishers for 1,000. All right, your first place finisher is. Even though they didn't qualify for the Season 3 World Championship, this North American team would end up winning the Mid-Season Mayhem tournament, only dropping 1 game the whole tournament. That is time. The answer we were looking for there is who is Genesis? Genesis would end up winning that tournament and taking it home, but they would not qualify for Worlds, believe it or not.
I just remember the only thing I remember from that tournament is like a clip of Garrett G and a Merc playing boomer mode with spikes,
Yep.
then just holding down boost. That's all I remember.
Sounds like me out there.
Alrighty,
All
well, no one getting right or wrong. We just go right back into it again.
Let's go with Acquired Array for 600.
All right, acquired array for 6. Acquired array is. Heading into the Season 7 World Championship, out of order was an unsigned team consisting of Deca, Jules, and Siki, before being picked up by this org. That is going to be Pyro.
Who are Ground Zero?
That is indeed Ground Zero.
Mhm.
Pyro now moving up to 1,600, 1,000 or an 800 point lead over Shaka and getting to choose once again off the board.
Let's stick Acquired Array for 800.
Okay, for 800. We would see this org pick up Seabass, Ty Not Tyler, and Illusion, with Verge at head coach in week 2 of RLCS Season 4, where they would finish the regular season 1-6 and fall down to RLRS in Season 5 to then make it back to RLCS in Season 6, just to fall right back down to RLRS in Season 7, and end up leaving the RLCS scene permanently. That is going to be Pyro once again.
Who are Allegiance?
That is indeed Allegiance. Pyro getting that one there. That's a snipe if I've ever seen one.
This is an Unk board, man. I'm too new gen for this.
This is indeed an Unk board.
I need to like pre-fire or something, bro.
Dude, Banana started. I took it more leisurely the first game, but Banana just taps so quickly. I'm like conditioned now. I just go instantly.
He's been putting the work in.
Yeah.
All right. Which one would you like next?
Let's go Acquired Array for 1,000.
For 1,000. Let's see if you can get this one. During the regular season of Season 2, this org would enter the scene acquiring Elp, Snasky, and Doomsy with Gregan at coach, making playoffs in their region before falling short top 6 and leaving the scene entirely only 2 months after. That is time.
Can I take a shot in the dark?
You can.
I don't think it's this team. It's not Fnatic, right?
It was not Fnatic.
Okay.
Fnatic was
Cool.
one I was looking at, I will admit it, but
Pashy played for Fnatic, I think.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah, and they were in for like 2 seasons, right?
Yeah.
They were
I
a
think
little bit
because they
longer.
picked up Penta.
Yeah. This was a team called Reunited.
Oh.
Yeah, never heard of them.
Yeah,
Yeah.
their org like is actually very similar. The logo is actually similar to Fnatic's, believe it or not. It's like an orange R, but it's like in a funky style like Fnatic has with their F or whatever that is.
Interesting.
Alrighty, yeah. Other way, we just go right back into it.
Acquired array for 400.
All right, acquired array for 4. Atelier, excuse me, went into the Season 3 World Championship as the number 2 seed for the region. Seeing the potential that Turtle, Matt, and Sizz had, this org came in and swooped them up to enter the RLCS team. That's going to be Shaka.
Who is Rogue?
That is indeed Rogue. Shaka getting his first one back after Pyro having a little bit of a run, but only halfway through his points, so he still can make a comeback here.
Let's do acquired array 200.
All right, acquired array for 200. Picking up the champs of the previous season can sometimes be risky, unless it's Violent Panda, K-Dop, and Turbo Pulsa, becoming the first and only team to win back-to-back world championships in Season 5. That is going to be Pyro.
Who are Dignitas?
That is indeed Dignitas. You up to 2,600 and the board going right back to you.
Actually, it's Team Dignitas.
Oh,
He got me.
Yeah, you know what? Yeah, you're banned, buddy.
All right. It's first place finishers for 400.
First place finishers for 4. Even though they would only win Regional 2 during the 21-22 winter split in North America, that one regional would give them the boost they needed to win the winter major right after. That is going to be Shaka.
Who is G2 Esports?
That is indeed G2 Esports. All right, Shaka, you get to choose once again.
Let's do last place losers for 400.
Alrighty. How does the number 1 seed in Europe go from tied for dead last, not taking a single game during the 21-22 spring major against the SAM and OCE team, to winning it all the very next RLCS LAN? That shouldn't be possible, but this team made it a reality somehow. That's going to be Pyro.
Who are Team BDS?
That is indeed Team BDS. I'm still perplexed by that.
It's because they were in Dickie's arena.
That is true.
That is true. That's the start. That was indeed the start of their generational run at Dickie's. Alrighty.
All right. Let's try last place losers for 600.
Alrighty, for 6. This European team finished top 3 at the Season 5 World Championship and would end up changing one player on the roster to try and have a better chance for Season 6. Little did they know that move would be the reason they finished last in the region for the season, going 2-5 in league play. That is going to be Pyro.
Who are Complexity?
That is indeed Complexity. Pyro already onto a roll here, and he's looking to continue it with the next one.
Let's stick with last place losers for 800.
800. CJ's introduction to the main stage at Worlds in Season 4 hit him like a truck, as his team would end up finishing dead last, not taking a single game in the 2 games they played. That is going to be Pyro.
Who are Tainted Minds?
That is not Tainted Minds. So Shaka can still if you would like to.
Oh. I'm not confident, so I'm not sending it.
Alrighty.
I thought it was Tainted Minds. I can't lie.
Tainted Minds was the second iteration of the team that made it in Season 5. In Season 4, the team
Was
that
it
he was
Renegades?
on... No, it was a team called Pale Horse Esports.
Oh yeah, no.
No.
Never. Not in a million years.
Nope.
Alrighty, all good. Just go right back into the board.
All right. Last place losers for 1,000.
Last place losers for 1,000. Let's see by some miracle if y'all can get this one. David Sano, Snip Juzo, and Leo Deakin would be one of the first 8 teams, I don't know, teams to make it to the league play stage in South America during the introduction of the region in Season 7. Unfortunately for them, they would finish in last place, going 1-6 and not even getting a chance to play in the playoffs to make Worlds.
Pyro, if you know this, you're insane.
I do. I know one team from this Sam season.
From Season 7, Sam.
Yeah, I know Lotus because they've been around for ages, but this is not them.
I know the 3 Deadly Sins, and that was it.
Oh yeah, no, Davinson and Leo are actually still playing. He's playing on TBS and LCQ.
That's time. So the team we were looking for here, if y'all would have got this, I would have been shocked. It is called Fantasy Death. Fantasy Death was the team that Leotkin was.
Oh, why didn't I know that?
Yeah, my bad. Yeah.
Yeah, why didn't I know that? Come on now. Y'all are supposed to be ball knowers.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, we already did that one. Okay, that's fine. All right. Going back into the board, though, what would you like next?
Let's go a little easier. Last place losers for 200.
Alrighty, going
This
into
isn't
the
who I'm
easy side.
thinking.
We'll see if this is who you're thinking. For 200. SSA was finally given the opportunity to compete at a lane event that wasn't Worlds back during Major 1 in 2024, where this team would show why SSA is still learning how to compete with the best teams in the world, not taking a single game before going out 0-3 in Swiss. That is going to be Pyro.
Who are limitless?
That is indeed Limitless.
He's so fast. I swear I hit it so early. Oh.
Oh. Alright, so Shaka can't answer the next one. No, I'm kidding.
Ah. Shucks.
All right. First place finishers for 200.
Alright, first place finishers for 2, getting the last one off the right side of the board. During the 22-23 season, this team would go on to be nearly perfect, winning every spring regional in Europe, then winning the spring major, just to go on and win Worlds. I spelled win wrong. Win Worlds right after with their young superstar. That is going to be Shaka.
Who is Team Vitality?
That is indeed Team Vitality. Yeah, if you can't tell, I was kind of tired while writing this board, so apparently I spelled win wrong. It was the wrong win, but it was still win.
If you just don't look, it sounds right.
That's
Yeah,
true.
right. Exactly. Yeah, just everyone look away. All right, Shaka, which one would you like next?
Let's try Avatar Borders for 400.
Getting into the Avatar borders. I cannot speak. All right, for 400. Yeehaw! You're surely gonna look at like a cowboy with this border. Just look at the hat and bandana.
This is a nightmare category, man.
Yeah, I know. That's why I went for it.
This is the 400. Oh no.
That is time.
It's not just Renegade, is it?
It's not Renegade. It's just called Howdy. It's called Howdy.
I mean, I probably could have context clued that together because you said yeehaw and cowboy and in the question.
So think of what other words are left, right?
Yeah.
All right. Well, we just head back into the next one. Let's see if we can get it.
Oh, it's my turn again.
Yeah,
yeah, let's go Borders 600. Let's see. Let's see it.
All right, Borders for 6. This shockingly cool border will shake up the opponents if they get too close to whoever has it equipped.
Wait.
Right, that is time.
Is it electrified?
Is it
EDM?
not?
It is not. So
is it just lightning?
It is not. No, it's called Jolted.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Common knowledge.
Common knowledge. That's common knowledge.
I have not changed my border in so long.
I don't even know what my own border is called, and it's the border I've used since they added borders.
Yeah.
I don't know what it's called.
This is like the main one I use, and there's another one I use that may or may not be on this board that's a little bit easier, but I can't say.
I thought it was I don't know why. I remember at the in-person one in Raleigh, we had banners, not borders. We had banners, and there was a banner that looked just like that was called Electrified.
Yep.
Or something like that. So I thought I was like, maybe it's that. But
all right, well, which one would you like next, Shaka?
Might as well go to 800, right? Just get him out the way. Maybe we'll get lucky.
For 800. If you're trying to blend in with the crowd, this border is perfect for you, as it blends in with whatever color you choose with a darker tint, making you become one with the shadows. I can tell you are a fan of the Avatar borders. Yeah, so that's time. The name of that one is called Ombre.
Oh yeah, like the decal.
I think Ombre is French for for tint or like I don't know what it's called. Like
it's like a word puzzle. I think more than recognizing the borders.
Yeah, that's exactly what I'm doing. I'm reading the question over and over again, trying to figure out what it could possibly mean.
It is very hint based, but the hints are very hard to put together. So
yeah,
if you don't know what you're looking for, the hints are pretty tough. Go to 1,000. You know where we're going.
Yeah, I already know.
We're getting it out of the way.
Let's see if you can get this. If y'all get this one, I think I might as well just quit the show.
Watch it be the one I use.
Probably no. We'll see. When you have this border equipped, it feels like it's in sync with your heart, constantly beating just like how you beat your opponents.
Yeah. No, for sure. Yeah.
What's that machine called? Is it just the name of that machine?
Is it? Is
Did I
it
buzz
not?
for fun?
It's
You know
up
what?
to you,
You got
man.
1 second.
You know what?
All right,
I'll be a
Pyro.
player. What is pacemaker?
It is not pacemaker.
I'll give it.
Oh,
Sh-
dude, no,
Shaka,
It's
I'm
for the love
thinking
of
of
the.
the.
It's for the love of the game.
Yeah, it's for the love of the game. I was
Shaka,
thinking
you
of the
can.
machine that's like in hospitals.
All right, so Shaka is not going to buzz in, meaning
Oh,
that
I don't
is.
know.
So the answer is it's called pulsator.
Oh, so close.
You were
Yeah.
close.
It's actually not far. Yeah.
Yeah, but pulsing, like, beating. All right.
Yeah.
Alrighty, well, let's see if I can at least get one in the board from that category, or if you want to do handy headlights.
Yeah,
next,
we're doing
whatever.
200. We're gonna
Doing-
see if we know this one.
All right, if y'all don't get this one, then yeah, okay, we'll see. With this border equipped, it will have you feeling like the king/queen of Rocket League. That is going to be Pyro.
This crown.
That is indeed Crown.
Yes. Huge.
You see, I didn't buzz in because my first thought was royalty, and I would have gotten it wrong. So
I was actually scrolling through the borders, and this is the only one I remember.
Whoa, buddy, he's cheating. He's cheating. No, I'm kidding.
I'm cheating. No, not right now.
he
know,
practiced.
Maybe I
He
am.
prepped. He
No,
prepped.
okay.
He prepped. He
Yeah, I
prepped.
prepped for sure. I knew this was gonna be here. No. Okay, let's go. Handy headlights for 200.
All right, handy headlights for 200. The headlights of this vehicle kind of look like a pair of eyes that are relaxed with two fog lights underneath them. That is going to be Shaka.
What is breakout?
That is indeed the breakout. Shaka now moving up to 2,000, only 200 behind Pyro. See if he can take the lead with one of these questions.
Let's go 600. We'll just move our way up.
All right, for 600. With two simple circular headlights, it might be more of a giveaway by looking at the grille of the vehicle that separates the headlights apart. Okay, that is time.
Can I take a shot in the dark
You
now
can.
that the time is over? Is this the new Finnick?
That is not the new Finnick.
Okay.
This is a throwback vehicle. This is the
it
Dominus
Twinser?
GT.
Oh lord.
That's the headlights of the Dominus GT.
It looks.
is-
There's so much like height on the nose. That can't be true.
That is
That
indeed
looks-
the Dominus GT, believe it or not.
Dude, I thought the Dominus GT looked so different.
All right, well,
What?
let's see if y'all can get it. Well, there's 2 questions left on the first board. Which one are we going with first?
800.
For 800. Even though the headlights are small, this car still means business as it looks angry and ready to dominate Neo Tokyo. That is time. I thought the Neo
Can I take a
Tokyo
shot in the
hint would
dark?
give a hint.
Is
Yeah,
it?
go ahead.
It's either Takumi or Masamune, but I
will-
didn't know which one.
I can say it is one of those two.
Is it Takumi?
It is indeed the Takumi.
Oh, I thought about it and I was like, it's probably Takumi, but I'm not confident enough to guess.
Oh, good. Well, Shaka, we're on the last question of the first board. Why don't you go ahead and let us know which one it is?
Yeah. Acquired array for 1,000.
Crazy. All right. All right.
Oh, sorry, misread. Yeah, that one.
Okay.
Sorry, I'm fixing my hat. My hat, the back straps of my hat popped,
You good.
so
All
I've
right.
tried to fix.
Handy headlights for 1,000. Your car is going to be. These headlights are actually meant to represent the animal this vehicle is named after.
What is that?
It's named after animal. What animal? I can't tell.
What?
Alright, that is time.
Can I ask a question now?
Go ahead.
After the time is up, are the headlights supposed to represent like they all both look like the eyes of the animal?
Correct. Yes.
Okay. Well, it's not. I don't.
Would you
What's
just
the
simply
answer?
do- So the name of the vehicle is called the Komodo, like the Komodo dragon.
Oh yeah.
I didn't know that was a
Reasonable.
car.
That is
Yeah,
indeed a car.
I've never seen headlights looking like that. They're not even lights. They're just like I don't know.
Dude, I was about to just say
Glad.
Nissan 350Z, bro. Like that's
Oh
what
my
it
God.
looks like to
Yeah,
me.
cinema.
All right. Well, after a riveting first board, Pyro barely in the lead with 2,200. Shaka falling right behind with 2,000 points. So still anybody's game, and we're heading into the double Jeopardy board now. So a little bit more competitive as we get double the points. Your first category is going to be unused items. You thought the handy headlights and avatar boards were fun. Let's see if you know any of the items that are rarely used in this game. All right, going on to our second one. Artist covers. So I'm going to give you a cover of an album that is used in the game, and I'm going to give you a description of the songs on it. You have to tell me the artist that it is linked to. Third category is going to be esports gaming. This one just essentially means that if the team or the organization has esports in their name, then they have a chance of being on this list. So if they do not have esports in their name, then they cannot be on this list. Category 4, COVID careers. Any team, not player, but team that made somewhat of an impact or at least competed in the era of COVID. So just realistically like RLCS Season 9 and RLCS Season X. And then finally, I know Pyro's talking about him not having good ball knowledge at the beginning of the game. Well, we're going over Season 1. We always got to go over the beginnings, what the start of RLCS was, and everything Season 1's going to happen. And including Season 1, we're going to go over Season 8. Season 8 being the final before, COVID happened, and then the whole entire structure of Rocket League changed. So that is going to be your categories for the final board of Season 1. And let's see how we're going to get off started. Shaka, you get to choose.
Let's do artist covers for 400.
All right, artist covers for 4. Or for 4. Excuse me.
400, yeah, 400.
I was thinking we were on the other board for some reason. All right, for 400. With the most songs in the game, this artist needs no introduction. If you have ever played Rocket League, you know exactly who this is. That is going to be Pyro.
Who is Monster Cat?
That is indeed Monster Cat. Pyro moving up to 2,600 and the board going right back to your control.
All right, let's move to esports gaming for 800.
All right, esports gaming for 8. Team is going to be one of the earliest orgs to join the RLCS scene. They had one team in each region during Season 1, and in Seasons 2 and 3, they would finish in second place at Worlds both times. That is going to be Shaka.
Who is Mocket Esports?
That is indeed Mocket Esports. Shaka taking the lead right back with only one question, and the board going back to his control.
Let's do Season 1 for 800.
Season 1 for 8. Yeah, and if you can't tell, by the way, both boards are all teams. Like, I didn't do a single player one, so this is really testing y'all's ball knowledge. All right, for 800. When you're the #1 seed of a region, you get perks, such as getting picked up by this org right before you head into Worlds, to then finish top 3, losing to and finishing 1 spot behind the 2nd seed of your region. That is time. The team we were looking for there was Northern Gaming. Northern Gaming picked up the #1 seed out of EU before losing in 3rd place to Flipside Tactics. Alrighty. Going on to the next one. What would you like next?
Let's try Season 1 for 1200.
Alright, Season 1 for 1200. You would think finishing top 2 in both qualifiers, even winning one of them, to then take the #1 seed for your region would mean you would be a threat at Worlds, but this team was the complete opposite, as they would go out last place at Worlds, only taking 2 games the whole tournament. That is also time. I guess the Season 1 knowledge isn't too heavy.
I was like between 2 teams.
What were the 2 teams?
Yeah, same.
Kings of Urban and Exodus.
That was one of the 2 teams.
I don't remember which one though.
Kings of Urban was the 1 seed in that tournament that went out last place. So unfortunately, no one getting it right or wrong, but Points stay the same, lead stays the same, and Shaka still holding on by 200.
Let's do esports gaming 1200.
All right, esports gaming for 1200. Your question here is the daily double tap for the second board. So you get to choose, Shako. How much would you like to bet out of your 2800?
We'll do 400.
For 400?
Yeah, 400.
Right. Not that confident with this question, but let's see
No.
if you can still get it right. Your question for 1200, the daily double, is going to be: it's wild to think that this European team finished top 8 4 seasons in a row, from season 6 to 9, yet they never made a world championship because the one season they finished top 4 in their region, season 9 specifically, they didn't have a world championship. I'm gonna need an answer now. No answer.
Reciprocity esports. It's not reciprocity, it's team reciprocity, but I couldn't think of the other team.
All good. Yeah. So that
Mouse
would be.
sports.
Oh yeah.
That was indeed Mouse
Yeah.
Esports. Unfortunately, Pyro, you can't get any points for that.
Mhm.
Yeah, Mouse Esports was the team we were looking for there.
I'm glad I didn't bet more. I could not think of it. I was like bouncing through my head of all the teams.
Oh, good there. Well, on to the next one.
I
Shaka
should have
losing the
gotten.
lead, but only by 200.
Let's do season 8 400.
Season 8 for 400. Your team is going to be. Before Europe took over the RLCS scene, this season was the last time North America ever won a world championship, and this was the one to receive the trophy. That is going to be Pyro.
Who is NRG?
That is indeed NRG. Pyro moving up to 3,000 there and taking board control once again.
Let's go down to esports gaming for 16.
Okay, esports gaming for 16. 3 Canadians and 1 American coach came into Season 3 World Championship as the 4 seed from North America to then finish top 8 overall at the event and have the org disappear from Rocket League forever, only being in the scene for a total of 4 months. Alright, that is time. I feel like y'all know the org, just maybe the description didn't give it away fully. It's Denial Esports. That team.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Because that was, I believe,
It was
not corrupted. It was Leth, I think. I believe it was.
Yeah,
Leth's
it was Leth. Was it Leth? I think it was Corrupted G. I think it was
Yeah, I
Leth,
think it was
Corrupted G, and Temi Miho, one of those guys, I
No,
think.
that they were on a different team. They were on a different
Oh,
team. They were
yeah.
on the 3rd overall team that would end up losing.
Yeah.
All right. Let's try esports gaming for 2000.
All right, yeah. Let's see if y'all can get this one. All right. This one I don't think's impossible, actually. Let's see. This South American org would only be in the RLCS scene for about a year and a half, as they would be a consistent top 8 finisher in everything that they participated in. With their highest finish was 3 top 4 finishes. They finished top 4 during Regional 1 and 2 of the 22-23 winner split, and once more during the 2024 Major 1 split in Regional 2. Before exiting the scene after the final region during the Major 2 split in the 2024 season. Alright, that is time. The org we were looking for here is W7M.
Oh no. Oh god. I was a
W7.
huge W7M fan, dude.
Oh no.
I know they're
Dude, Realis, I'm so sorry.
Yeah, bro. Oh no.
Oh no, indeed. All good. Board's still close, but someone's got to take it home.
Diaz played for W7M, didn't he? Like
Yeah,
I
for
believe
like
so.
for
back?
one split
Yeah.
124. Yeah. Okay.
Oh man.
Let's go to esports gaming for 400, I guess.
Alrighty, let's see if y'all can get the easy one. This org started in Europe during Season X, then went to North America during the 21-22 season, to then go right back and pick up a European team in the 2022-23 season. where they finished top 8 at the 22-23 fall split major and an insane top 6 finish at the 2024 World Championship before leaving the scene. That is going to be Pyro.
Who are Oxygen Esports?
That is indeed Oxygen Esports. Pyro now changing his lead up to 1,000. Once again, taking the board over.
Let's go COVID careers for 400.
All right, remember this is teams, not players. I know the career sounds a little wonky. But for 400, back when this team saw a lot of success, they won a couple of regionals during Season X, they won the grid during the spring split, they won the fall North American Major, and they even finished second place in the RLCSX North American Championship. That is going to be Pyro.
Who are SSG?
Correct,
Space
but can I
Station
get the full
Gaming?
name? Yeah,
Yeah, who are Space Station Gaming?
Yeah,
I got the
that
scarf
is
on
the-
and everything.
I was
Yeah.
about to, we got the scarf and then Shaka also wearing the jersey. Kind
I'm
of.
not. No, I'm not. What are you talking about?
Okay. He doesn't want to. All good. On to the next one. What would you like, Pyro?
Let's carry on with COVID careers for 800.
Alrighty, for 800. You think having the Season 9 North American MVP on your team and finishing in 5th place overall during Season 9 would help you have a better finish than a singular top 4 finish in a spring regional during Season X. But this team would be a consistent top 8 team, even making top 8 during the spring major. If I can say that right. That is going to be Pyro.
Who are the Susquehanna Sonics?
That is indeed the Sonics. As the MVP off that team would be Shock.
Shock, dude. What a throwback.
Shock won MVP. I
Yeah.
forgot
Nobody
about
remembers,
that,
dude.
bro. How did he win MVP?
He was really good for like 8 weeks.
Bro. Dude, I was thinking season 8 or season 9 MVP. It was probably like a pretty notable player that still is around and competitive. No, it's Shock. Bro.
Damn.
All right.
Catching strays.
The
Really Shock.
Ghost Gaming
Alright.
like terrorizer, bro.
Okay, that was the 800. Let's go COVID careers for 1200.
All right, for 1200. Not many people remember this fancy team, but during Season X, they finished top 4 in the European Championship, won Week 4 of the grid in the fall split, won Week 1 of the grid during the winter split, and won Regional 2 during the winter split. That is going to be Pyro.
Who are top blokes?
That was indeed Top Blokes.
Mhm.
Now moving on to 5800, increasing your lead to up to 3000 now. Shaka, you still got some room to work with, but
Yeah, there's some board. There's
yeah,
some
you guys
board
still got
left.
board
Too
left.
much board, man.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's go COVID careers for 1600.
All right, for 16, your COVID career is. Though this European team didn't see much wins, they were still a huge threat in the scene during Season X, winning weeks 2 and 9 of the grid in the fall split, finishing second twice, once in the fall during Regional 2, and another time in the winter split during Regional 3, and finishing top 8 in the fall major. Alright, that is time.
Can I take a shot at it
You
after
can.
it was a Vodafone Giants?
That was indeed Vodafone Giants.
Yeah.
God, I forgot which event in the winter split they won. I should have just gone for it, man.
Yeah, but Vodafone Giants would have been the correct
Well,
answer.
I'm glad you didn't go for it.
Because you would have
Appreciate
actually
that.
needed them more.
Okay.
Alright, but board is once again right back to you.
Alright, COVID careers for 2000.
For 2000, let's see if we can get this one. I don't think are y'all yet to get a single like 2000 or 1000?
I don't know.
Alright, well let's find
Don't
out if we can
think
get
so.
it here. For 2000. After starting off Season X hot with a Regional 1 win in the fall and multiple top 2 finishes to follow the rest of the season, this Oceania roster made it to the OCE Championship, winning the first best of 7 series in 6, then losing the next two 1-4 and 0-4, falling short once again in second place. That is going to be Pyro.
Who are Cringe Society?
That is Cringe Society and
Yeah,
Pyro.
I did
taking
know that
over.
one.
The
I did know
RCSX
that one.
recap videos, they're so clutch.
The man was going through. It's like, okay, I gotta know RLCSX for this.
All right, bro. If I don't sweep on music, I'm quitting.
Yeah.
All right.
I'm leaving the call.
Okay. Oh god. Season 1 for 400.
Season 1 for 4. All right, let's see if y'all can get this team. I'll be shocked if y'all do. Not really. One of the few times when NA was better than EU came here at the Season 1 World Championship, where this team would win it all and become Rocket League's first ever World Champions. That is going to be Shaka.
Who is I Buy Power?
That is indeed I Buy Power. Shaka taking control
Okay.
back of the board.
Whew. Let's do artist covers 800.
And artist covers for 8. Even if you've never played Rocket League, the majority of people know who this is just based on the person and their cat. That is going to be Shaka.
Who is Lo-Fi Girl?
That is indeed Lo-Fi Girl. So that will now take your total up to 3,600 in the board once again to you.
Artist covers 1200.
All right, for 12. The best album to come from Rocket League was songs such as Cities, Japan, and Dreamer. That is going to be Shaka once again.
Who is Throttle?
That is indeed Throttle. Yep.
Okay.
Good lord.
Bro, I know my music. I know my music, bro.
No, that is the greatest album to ever come out of Rocket League.
I love that.
Anyone says.
Let's try 1600.
For 1600. The featured artist for Neon Nights 2023 was songs such as Long Way, Pocket Rocket, and Turn It Up. That is going to be Pyro.
Who is Coach Ice?
That is indeed Coach Ice.
No.
Oh, we got one. We got one.
No. Okay. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. I set my hand down on my desk, bro.
He's slamming his desk.
All right. Artist covers for 2000.
All right. For 2000, your artist cover is. Even though this album has multiple artists on it, the majority goes to this artist who has made some of the most memorable songs in Rocket League, such as Breathing Underwater, Firework, and Seeing What's Next. That is going to be Shaka.
Who is Hollywood Principal?
That is indeed Hollywood Principal. Shaka getting the 2000 there and moving up to almost 7,000 points, trying to close into Pyro.
If I went with the other major artist on that track and got it wrong, I would have screamed.
I know who it is, but tell me who you think it is.
Mike Alt, isn't it?
It was. It was.
Okay.
It's open for Conrad to show up, man. Oh man.
Yeah. Good there.
Surprised you didn't have solar eclipses as one of their most popular songs.
Yeah, but I felt like that would have been a dead giveaway.
Like dead giveaway.
Yeah. So
That's
I didn't
fair.
want to be too obvious.
Let's do season 1 1600.
All right, season 1 1600 is going to be. Imagine tying the team you need to beat in the final qualifier to make worlds in series score and game difference, but having the game advantage since you beat them earlier 3-2. To then go on to play the playoffs in Europe and finish second place just to fall 5 points behind the team you beat to make playoffs overall. To miss the World Championship because this team can. That is time. I feel like y'all have heard this name before, but probably just didn't know the team. But they would end up finishing 5th place in Europe, only 5 points behind a different team. And the name of this team was the Supersonic Avengers.
It's a crazy hints, man.
I know. Crazy hints
Yeah.
indeed.
This is like as much info as he could possibly give us without just spelling out the team name, and we still aren't getting it.
No.
Oh man,
These are very wordy questions. Like all of them have been very wordy questions.
I'm just hitting the season ones, hoping it's NA because that's the only I only know NA season 1.
Alrighty, well, on to the next.
Or season 1 2000 and
right.
praying.
That is an NA team.
Yeah.
Well, let's find out. 2000. This North American team qualified for both quals, finishing top 7th the first one and 5th the second one. Yet they still did not qualify for Worlds, finishing 7th overall in rankings for North America.
Oh wait. The timer's not over.
You got 1 second.
Nope. No, it's not, and it doesn't have. It says 100 seconds.
That is time up, unfortunately.
Oh.
Did you have a guess you want to throw out there anyway, Shaka?
Oh no, because I'm blanking on the team name. Oh my. I'm gonna beat myself up.
Yeah. In retrospect, that probably was a hard question because the team's name is Retrospect.
Okay, I wasn't getting it. I'll have to accept it. I'm coping.
Coping. Alrighty. Well, I still got a good amount of. You got two sections left to choose from but you're gonna have to start picking it up, or hope that the final Jeopardy goes your way.
Yeah.
All
Well, we
good.
can pray.
Still have an untouched category, by the way.
There's a reason for that.
Yeah.
Oh, it's my turn again.
Yes.
Sorry. Let's do. Yeah, we're not touching it still. We're doing season 800.
Good choice.
All right, season 8 for 800.
They're unused for a reason.
All right, season 8 for 800 is going to be going into Worlds. Europe's #1 seed was to be feared until they actually arrived on the venue and only won one series the whole time, going out top 8 and missing out on playoffs. That is going to be Pyro.
Who is Reciprocity?
That is Reciprocity.
Yeah.
So that is going to take you up to 10,000.
I forgot they got one
200
seed.
points.
Didn't they tie in like they technically like they were series results tied, but they had game diff and stuff over top of the #2?
I believe so.
Okay.
I can't remember exactly, but I think so. All right.
Yeah.
Either way, go on to the next one.
Let's stay at season 8 for 1200.
So season 8 for 12. No one wanted to touch the unused items yet.
Dude,
but
imagine
will
if you got
have
a
to.
trader. If you got a trader on Jeopardy, dude. Oh my goodness.
Okay, season 8 is going to be for 12. South Americans' #1 seed going into Worlds actually had to make a lower bracket run in the same playoffs to even have a chance, but they pulled it off, winning their first 2 series 4-0 and the next 2 4-2, securing their spot at Worlds before making it 3 and finishing tied for last, only taking one game the whole tournament. Right, that is time, and that's kind of unfortunate.
It's not 3 Deadly Sins, is it?
That is indeed 3 Deadly Sins.
Yeah.
I was
had
waiting
low
for
key
you.
on my head, dude.
Yeah, or it's 3 Sins.
I thought they were I didn't think they were they're 3 Sins, whatever. I thought
Yes,
they
it
were
was
not #1 seed.
Yeah, they were indeed the #1 seed going into that. Because you literally said earlier when we were talking about, so it's like the only teams I know are like the 3 Deadly Sins. I was like, I know
Yeah.
that's on here.
Wow.
All right, well, on to the next. I wonder, are we gonna go to unused items or season 8 again?
Let's do season 8 for 1600. I think. Yeah.
All
Dude,
right.
I don't use items normally. I don't know.
Yeah.
Alright,
What are the unused ones gonna be?
Season 8 for 1600. 2 impressive Game 7 victories during the Oceania playoffs to qualify for Worlds would help this team finish as the 2nd seed going into Worlds for OCE, before getting to the venue and not taking a single game, finishing tied for last place.
Dude, I know this. Oh
I think I know it too, but I'm just terrified.
That's time either way.
It's okay.
Who do you think
I'm
it was?
spitballing. So season 8 OCE top team would have been
It was Renegades.
Renegades, yeah. But 2 2nd seed. It wasn't Veloce, was it? Veloce was an EU
No,
still.
It was not.
They had this roster of Jules on it, right? Or no, this was wasn't this Spido and Walcott making Worlds?
I believe so, yes. If I'm correct. I'm pretty sure that's right. Oh, it is, because this team is Canberra Havoc.
Oh,
dude.
yeah.
Oh,
I forgot about
I can name the players, but not the team.
I forgot about that team even existing.
Oh, good. All right. Well, you have 6 questions left. 5 in one category, 1 in the other. Which one we take?
You know what you got to do. You know what you have to do.
Season 8 for 2000. Yeah,
Yeah.
no doubt in my mind.
Alrighty, season 8 for 2000. Let's see it. This roster finished as the 2nd seed heading into the playoffs in South America to try and qualify for Worlds, where they would lose in uppers 2-4 to then have one more chance in lowers and fumble that chance, losing 2-4 as well and missing out on the World Championship. That is going to be Pyro.
Please, who is Lotus?
That is Lotus.
Yes, dude, the one team.
Yeah.
Once he said it earlier, I was like, oh gosh, he's going to get it.
We both said 2 Sam teams earlier, except he got the question right with it. And I
Aura,
didn't.
man.
There's Aura. All right, well, Pyro.
It's unfortunate.
It's 12,000 points now and 1 category left. You have to choose from it. Which one are we starting off with?
Let's go unused items for 400.
All right. And before I click this, I do want to say, not only do you have to tell me the item, you have to tell me what kind of item it is, whether it's boost, goal explosion, wheel, like that kind of stuff. Obviously, it
Oh.
will either be hinted in the words or like, you will see it. Like if you see a wheel, you'll know it's a wheel. So just make sure that you add the name of it with like what it is after. All right, but for 400, your item is. This takes the whole ones and zeros making up stuff on your computers to a whole different level. That is going to be Shaka.
What is binary and it is a trail?
That is correct. That is indeed the binary trail. Shaka now moving up to 7,200. See, not too scary until we get into the
Okay,
further
this was
ones.
the easy. This was the gimme one, bro.
Yeah.
Like, let's do 800.
All right, for 800, your item is. If you choose this to show when you score, then you're an OG to have it. But like, why would you use this cluster of rigged objects to make a wall and net? That is going to be Pyro.
Is the geode goal explosion?
That is incorrect. Shaka can still if he would like to. And hands are off the board. That tells me that he does not want to try to steal. The answer we were
Nope.
the answer we were looking for is what is the Rad Rock goal explosion?
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, I know that one.
Yeah, my bad. Yeah. Whoops. Hey, isn't geode like a real goal explosion? Actually,
I'm pretty sure
it
it
might
is,
be.
but it's
It
like
Yeah, I know.
might
There's the one with all the crystals. Yeah.
Yeah, it's the one that makes the crystals inside the net, though. It isn't the wall. It's like the crystals that go up inside the goal.
Yeah. Okay.
Alrighty. Well, on to the next one. Which one would you like next?
Pyro? Oh, wait,
it's
it's
you.
me.
Yeah.
1200.
For 1200.
I'm tweaking.
Your unused item is. Based on the Hot Wheels racetrack, don't put your finger in its mouth or else it might chomp it off.
Can I get half points if I say what the item is? Like what type of item it is?
No.
On for it.
That is time.
It's a topper.
It is indeed a topper.
I just don't know what the name is.
So there's a reason I use the word chomp instead of the
Is
more
it just
basic
Shark
word.
Attack topper?
Shark bite.
Shark Bite
Shark
topper.
bite.
Okay.
I knew it was a topper. That's about all I remembered.
Yeah.
So
Remembered? You've seen it before?
I have seen it before. I remember when it came out, bro. I remember when the Hot Wheels pack came out, bro.
Okay.
Right.
Okay.
2
went
left,
on
and
like
of
that.
course they're both in the bottom left corner like they were in the first board. But which one are we going first? I have a feeling, but why don't you just tell me?
1600 probably.
1600. All right. If y'all get these next two, or at least one of the next two, I might pass out. All right, for 1600.
We'll see.
Even though these were released all the way back in 2018, I'm still yet to see someone use these in a game of Rocket League, as they are left to be an echo in the wind.
Oh, what are they called? Oh, dude, I've opened so many of these in crates.
Yeah.
Oh my god, it's got some BS on it too. Oh no.
That is time.
It's got some like letter BS at the
It
end or
does,
something,
but
bro.
It does, but it's still technically pronounced as one word. The name of
Yeah, I
them
know.
are the reverb wheels. That's why I try to give the hint of the echo in the wind. Because reverb technically.
Yeah,
Oh.
even if I knew reverb wheels, I probably still wasn't guessing it. Like, I was just not thinking reverb for that.
All good. Well, going on to our last question on the board before we head into Final Jeopardy, as both competitors are guaranteed for Final Jeopardy, why don't you let us know what we're going to be taking?
Yeah, 2000 for the Pandora's box items.
Yeah, if y'all get this one, I might just give the winner to whoever gets this. All right. Your 2000 question. Tier 68 of the Season 1 Rocket Pass was free for people who didn't buy the Premium Pass, but it's still never been used, as when you use it, a bunch of different balls follow your car. At least the Goal Explosion version of it is a little bit better.
Can I say what type of item it is again?
Well, that is time, so you can go ahead if you like.
It's a boost.
That is indeed a boost.
Is it balls boost? I don't know.
I have the goal explosion. I don't remember the name.
Yeah, the Goal Explosion was called the same as this, so that's why I thought I might give a little bit of a hint. This is called the League Legacy Boost.
Yeah, nah.
Alrighty.
I,
Well,
I figured out it was a boost by the context clues. I've never seen that icon in my life.
Yeah, that is bizarre.
Alright. All
What?
good. Well, so that will be the end of the regular boards for our final episode of season 1 of Rocket League Jeopardy. As we go over the scoreline, Pyro in the lead with 11,400. Shaka not too far behind with 7,200. So still can get the win depending on their answers for the final question. For our final Jeopardy, we have chose to skip the break. So we will be heading straight into that. So I will go ahead and let y'all know the category. You will send me the points based off of what the category is, and then we will get into the question once both of y'all send me your point bets. Alrighty. So looking at the final Jeopardy category, I'm gonna say question, but the final Jeopardy category is going to be It's Showtime. Now take that as you like, but based on that, for your final Jeopardy question or category, send me how many points you would like to put on it. Once again, I will remind everyone Pyro has 11,400 points, Shaka has 7,200. All right. Well, the point bets are in, meaning the gloves are coming off, and the question will now be shown. Let's figure out the final question of season 1 to determine our champion. Your final question is going to be the first ever show match at Worlds would happen during the Season 3 World Championship, where Cronovi, Gibbs, and Sad Jr. would beat Rizzo, James Bott, and this special guest WWE wrestler in a 3-1 series score. So for Shaka, he would end up putting Xavier Wood, right? And for Pyro, he would end up putting, who is Sizz? So Sizz, obviously being the wrong answer, betting 3,001 points there, which will take your total down to, I believe that's what, 8,399, if I'm correct, unless I completely mess up scores. All right. So Shaka can win it here if he gets this right. He would end up betting 7,200 points going all
Everything,
in.
all in.
And Shaka, the answer is right, but you didn't form it in a question, so I cannot take it. So Shaka, unfortunately, that is going to be it. And your winner is going to be Pyro.
Oh, this does not feel good.
Oh
No, I'm so
no.
sorry.
Shaka.
Dude, I was so like, I just didn't think I had the right answer. I was like, maybe it's this guy. I think I remember this wrestler being somewhat involved in Rocket League. So I just like put in, I couldn't even remember his last name entirely. I don't even think that's like fully his last
It's
name. I
Xavier
don't know.
Woods, but it's still the same,
Okay,
so I would have counted
close
it.
enough. But
But
like,
yeah, you just
oh
didn't form it in a question, so I cannot take the answer,
no.
unfortunately.
No, that's fair. That's fair. It's the rules of the game.
So Pyro is officially your season 1 champion for Rocket League Jeopardy, as he will take the crown upon, unfortunately, Shaka just not getting it. All good though. What a battle till the end. A close finish nonetheless. Congrats to Pyro. Shaka, what a run from you as well. It has been a pleasure being the host of this for season 1, and I am so glad that I have got to see both of y'all compete, and everyone else, like I said, all 17 competitors throughout the season. But one more time, give it up for Pyro, as he is indeed our season 1 winner.
Hey man, he cleared me on both boards, so he
Just
deserves
barely.
it. Well, I don't know. I don't know if 6,000 points is barely, but
Good game, man. Like you played
yeah,
really
no,
well.
yeah. Very close, very close.
Yeah, well, that will do it here for season 1. But keep an eye out. Season 2 will be on its way. Not too sure when, but just keep an eye out. That's all I gotta say. But if you would like to participate, just join my Discord or look out for the notifications on Twitter both of them will be available. And like I said, if you want to compete, completely free to do so, and you might even earn some money, just like both of our competitors took home here. Pyro winning the grand prize of $75, Shaka coming second place, getting $25. But overall,
I'll take it.
congrats. Yeah, Shaka, you still walk out with some, but that is
So
going to do
that's-
it here for the end
yeah.
of our season 1 episode. Again, I want to thank everyone that has ever participated, that has helped me throughout all this, and we will see y'all next season for the final time. Peace out. Bye.